song. It's Patti Smith. So we are gonna go to Sumeru because I saw that I was able to do this quest. This quest is really good. Really sad, but really, really good. So we are gonna go to Sumeru. I was going to do the Shenhe quest, the Jade Chamber, all that, but I really like this quest. I'll do the Jade Chamber one after, not today, but maybe I'll do it today. I don't know, but definitely not in the same video. But this is a really, really good quest. Gonna get a little teary-eyed at the end. I am the warrior. 'Cause I am the warrior. If you survive.
Perfect. It's you two.
Yes,
I
it's
have
us
a
two.
commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
Of course we are.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
I've never heard of that classification before. I mean, it's not I guess you could consider some Archon levels. You know, sometimes we have to deal with threats that maybe some other people can't take care of, like normal characters, that it's something that have the Archons have to step in. But since we're here, the Archons don't need to worry themselves with such petty matters because they've got the Traveler and Paimon on the case. You know, why fight dragons and gods, other gods, when you can have the Traveler and Paimon do it? I've never heard of that classification before.
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Uh-huh. We're like,
Huh?
do we look
Then
like
why did you
people
say we were the
finders?
only
We
ones for
fight
the
people.
job?
We kill people. We don't find them.
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers.
Quite a mystery. A mystery that only the Traveler and Paimon can crack. I'll crack this mystery like a...
With the
Or something,
reputation
I
of
don't
the
know.
Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Well, it's nice to know that I'm so amazing.
Well, that's us for sure.
Uh-huh. Flattery will give you will get you everywhere with Paimon. I can't guarantee we'll be able to complete it either.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot.
S shot, front shot, back shot, whatever kind of shot you want, Catherine.
If it proves to
Whatever
be
kind of
beyond your
shot you want.
capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for?
Who and
is
what
it
do we
about
have to
this
kill?
commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing. But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
It's one of those terrible
They're
sketches.
all from the same village, but they
you
don't
seen
even
this
know
man?
his name?
He's all like cross-eyed, like,
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all.
no, he
Could it be
does.
some sort of a prank or something?
We're just joshing you,
Unlikely.
man.
Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee.
Yeah,
There
that'd
aren't
be
many
stupid.
upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
I mean, unless they're people who just want to give more away for no reason. True, that'd be a little strange having people... Actually, I think this is the first time in this game that there's you know, putting in a commission requires some kind of fee. I mean, you would think so, obviously. You know, commissions, you think of like drawing commissions. You know, people, you pay them, they'll do artwork for you. So I would imagine, but depending on, I'm guessing it depending on just like any other kind of commission, depending on what it is. So I wonder how much of, you know, like a missing person, you know, it's probably a lot more complicated than say oh, I lost my bag around this area, can you find it? Finding a whole missing person? I can imagine that'd be a nice sum of mora. So yeah, I don't think anyone would just be like, oh, hey, you want to know a real funny prank we could play? And then make up this false commission, or make this commission about some false person, and then have to hand over like a lot of mora. It kind of makes me wonder, how much do they charge? Like, I don't think we ever learn any prices for these things, but a missing person, that would be, I don't know, several thousand. I would say probably about 50K or so, probably higher. I'm guessing probably around 100,000 mora. And we learn in this world, mora is sometimes hard to come by, so most people don't have 100,000 mora to spend. Unless you're Zhongli and you could just create it out of nowhere. But also, before I continue with this quest, I need to fill her up. I also need to fill up my water bottle. Catherine, I'm looking at you, baby. Okay, I'm back from getting my water. So, Catherine's a robot. And I'm thinking about what I said about, I'm looking at you, Catherine, with the filling her up. So, Catherine is a robot. There are multiple, like, Nurse Joys and Officer Jennies, and there's so many Catherines, and they all have shared knowledge. So, what if you were to, I don't know, get intimate with one of them? You know, first, I mean, maybe you can because they're built like humans, but like you're over here, like Sumeru. Say it's the Sumeru Catherine. Are they all connected? You know, because they all have shared knowledge about us. So, you know, you have like someone in Mondstadt handing in a commission. You know, you've got like fucking Bennett or one of them handing in a commission, and then all of a sudden she's just like, and then she says something like, "You filled my, you know, compartments, you know, real well." Or she'll start out like, "Oh, that felt amazing," and then they're like, "What?" Like, "Oh, you filled my compartments," and it's like, I did what now? So you have all these people who are just fucking confused because she's talking and no one knows that she's just been smashed in Sumeru. Pretty sure she's 100% robot. I don't think she's a android or cyborg where she started human but then was modified. Like Sandrone, she was a human. But I think she is 100% robot. But it's like, "Oh, you filled me so greatly, traveler." And poor Bennett or someone's like, "I what?"
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand.
I know, I'm terrible.
But I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
We need to avoid fake news. Fake news all around.
All right then, let's go. I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Everybody, let's go. Bedtime story. I'm not ready for this one. Like, it's a great quest. And the ending, you know, whether it be, you know, whoever reacts to, you know, I watch, because I like to see people's reactions to these things, especially if they've never played the game before. So if a cutscene or a story can get them to kind of tear up and they have no idea about, you know, about any of the game, but it's able to invoke those kinds of emotions, you know it's a good story. But seeing people react to it is just, it's really cool. you know, the people, how much love people have for this game. The fact that the story of this game is enough to actually make people cry, and you know, even someone like me, I mean, I have no problem saying that this game makes me fucking tear up all the fucking time. You know, there are so many quests, like the Archon quests. There's always that one point where you're fucking, I fucking tear up. I did with when I played Farina's Archon quest in. There we go. When I did the Fontaine quest, the ending gets me every fucking time.
We made it to Vimara Village.
Gets me every fucking time.
To some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy. If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
But if a story can do that to me, because I don't really fucking cry. You know, I'm the kind of person who, like, if someone dies, I don't really cry. But, like, a story being written so well that I can actually shed tears, not like, but actually just tear, it has to be really fucking good. Actually, hang on, buddy boy. I'm gonna get this one over here. It's just because I know we have to keep coming back here, and I don't feel like having to travel all that way again. There we go. You guys need to fix this. You need to fix it before some stupid kid ends up breaking his goddamn neck. Barum. Barum.
You looking to buy something?
Looking for buy?
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara Village.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so you hear about that then. You're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts.
Except failure.
We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues, but no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
Who's his daddy, and what does he do?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
What's the guy look like? I don't know. Where does he live? I don't know. What's his name? I don't know. Well, that's a lot to go on.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
So those 3 questions are a no-go then? Is there anything you can tell us? Yes, we know that the man is missing. Oh, okay. Well, that's a lot to go on.
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now.
We somehow forgot.
At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
The village has come together collectively, and they're like, we agree that this person does exist. Okay, well, can I... Sliver of information? What did he look... Let's start with hair color. What's the color of his hair? What are the color of his eyes? How tall is he? Is he young? Is he old? Is he what? What? Something.
All right, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
I don't know.
Young guy. In his early 20s, probably.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
Incredibly kind sort of person. Always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
What's his name? I don't know. You chat with him all the time and you don't know his name?
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression
Makes me
on you.
happy. A whole lot of love is what we are bringing. Come on, get happy.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him.
That's why we're so
Wouldn't have
mad
issued
that he's
commission
gone.
Otherwise,
We're not mad, sad rather.
there aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
Peace out. He's like that in the meme. Shows a kid peace out, that he fades out of existence.
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ask around some more.
Go talk to Mama Dadaya. Rock me Amadeus. So, we're looking for a person who they don't know what he looks like. They just know he's young. They know he's a helpful young fellow. And that he definitely didn't move because otherwise people would have seen him. Gosh, this is off to such a great start.
Rev the engines!
Sup, Gramps? Oh, hello, young people.
It's the guests I hear.
Oh,
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're
Well,
here to
rock
help
me,
you look for
Amadea.
the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts.
definitely not
Coming
you
all
guys.
this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you.
Just like that young
With
man
your
we're looking
help,
for.
I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
No hands better than these. Look at these fucking things. They're like fucking baseball mitts.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Oh, he's a kind young man, always helping others. He likes to laugh and play. So yeah, that really narrows things down.
Of course, I'm happy to help any way I can.
Okay, get on with it, old man.
With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village, but somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks.
What the
Helping
fuck is
villagers
that?
navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities, but he was often the one rising to the occasion.
In more ways than one. That he was loved by the ladies in this village. Okay, I'll stop.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much.
Kaya. It was Kaya. No, if it was Kaya, they'd be talking about how mischievous the person was and how he was sending kids on fruitless adventures, claiming that he knew where swords existed, swords of great power, only to tell them, oh, yeah, I was just fucking with you. All the kids would return crying, saying that he played a prank on them. Sent them into the wild to find some sword of great power, only to be told that it wasn't about the sword, it was about the friends you make along the way.
But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
Spirit gun. Nope.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember,
No
the
matter
information
how
just
hard I
doesn't
try.
come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this
I
time.
can't break through.
It's
There's
okay.
no
There's no
talking
need to force yourself to try and
you.
remember. We'll figure something out.
So say that you're leaving. Goodbye, young ones.
Well, Traveler, what do you think?
I think these people are fucking crazy. There's probably more to this case than meets the eye. A lot of things are not adding up. A lot of things are not adding up.
I think so too. Like the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name.
Yeah, they interact with this guy on a daily basis apparently, but no one remembers what he looks like or what his name is.
And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
He's someone who only exists in people's memories.
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Could it be like what happened with Greater Lord Rukadavada? Like some sort of mass alteration of people's memories?
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right?
Yes, I am.
You're
And who
here for
might
the
you
Vamara
be,
Village
sweet young
Commission?
Fang?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
I'm sure we'll track him down. We'll certainly try our best.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Ho ho ho! Alright, I think we'll just run over there. I see a treasure chest.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Onto this tree. Onto this tree.
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamara Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all.
And that's when he showed up.
Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
That's what family is for.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what. But they're not around anymore.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me.
Sweet home Alabama.
No matter what came my way, I knew I could
I'm kidding.
always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too.
His name!
Whenever I
Give me
talked
his
to him, he would
blasted
always
name!
seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing
Don't worry,
to
it
show
was already
for it.
falling off before I got here.
I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
Don't say that. You helped us understand him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now.
And every time we touch, I get this feeling.
Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, that's awfully interesting, isn't it?
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
It was the same time of day, and time never seemed to pass? Based on what we learned, this is definitely not a regular missing persons case. What Tosa just said about time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery. Oh, hilly churls.
Hey, look at those hilly churls over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little
No,
strange?
not really. They look like they're acting like hilly churls. Oh no! An abyss mage.
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this? Uh-oh, we've been spotted!
Yes.
Quick, get ready to fight!
Time to kill some shit.
Order guide you.
Order guide you.
Gather.
Illusion shattered. Fearless. Into the fall. There is no escape. Wrath from the sky.
Pyro taking out Pyro.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Come on.
Stabilize.
Oh, jeez. Hello. I'm gonna help you, Mr. Seeley. I can't do it just yet.
Fearless. Paradise.
I will have order.
Shine down. Light it up. Light up the
Take him out again. I care little for your pyro element.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
Just doing what we do best. Killing things.
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vimara village have been a lot more active lately.
What?
They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Amadea.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved.
Amadea.
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case.
Yeah.
If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Alright, now I can help the little Seeley. No! Let me help the Seeley,
Wait a
goddammit.
second. The person... It's
My husband?
Floweth.
My husband? Oh, yes. Baby. He missed you.
Ah, it's you two.
Hi. You missed me too?
Oh, a friend of yours?
Yes.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. See you later.
she leaves, and then the screen turns to black, and then you get text on the screen saying Dainsleif proceeded to pound the travel or bang the traveler like a fucking drum.
Yep. See you later, Atosa.
Bye. Goodbye, mysterious stranger. Traveler.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
He's like, no, I just like to go around and kill things too. That's why we're perfect for each other.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We're also on their tail.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The
Yeah.
Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Well, let's see what more villagers, what more we can learn from the villagers.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
He proceeds to pound the traveler like a fucking drum.
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara Village.
The aftermath.
Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilly trail activity, and that is certainly not much to go off of.
How about the intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
In a matter of speaking, yeah.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened.
Yeah, but no one wants to fucking tell me.
There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedderfolnir.
The Visionary.
The Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Fucking Dainsleif, I'm sorry, but he's like, just like tragedy all around him. Every person he's cared about is either dead or has betrayed him. His brother's friend, Rerir, betrays him. His own brother betrays him. Everyone this man trusted, his own, teacher, betrayed everyone.
Your brother?
What really happened in Conria back then?
There were 5 of them. The 5 sinners of Conria. The wise Roptatir. The visionary Vedderfolnir. Gold Rhindaughter. The foul Sertologi. And Rehir of Solnari.
Rerir.
No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Easy there, Sasuke.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar.
Grinddaughter.
Granddaughter is the one who created Albedo.
Yep.
Sertology is Skirk's master.
Yep.
And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vetafolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Somehow everything is connected. If that's true, then the stone slate we found in the ruins of Fontaine, the ones that outlined Fontaine's prophecy, that was likely, yeah.
They were once people of great esteem in
Vendrofnir.
Kanya, those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields.
Except for Rerir. He was just a sinner who ended up being a sinner because love. You know, he wasn't really powerful or anything like the others. He just chose to, you know, embrace the abyss to find his beloved.
The 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world.
I'm sorry, why do his hands look like little baby hands? Like right down there, you can see his hand like this, like the side. They look like little baby hands. I don't know. I guess because the cuff of his other is like popping up like that, and it makes it look smaller, but it looks like he's got little baby hands.
Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
Yeah, we saw that with Rerir. You know, about to say Columbia. Columbina opens the moon gate, and Rerir's like, "Oh, you lack the power to keep the gate open." She's like, "I do, but someone else can keep it open." And he gets flung in, and Dainsleif is just like, he looks forward. He doesn't even make eye contact, but he's just like, "Goodbye, Rerir." And he closes the gate around him. Like, no mercy, no compassion. He's looking straight, doesn't even look at him when he passes by. He's just like, "Goodbye, Rerir." And he closes the gate. Like, he has no love left for these people. My sibling came into contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
Thank you for telling me. It must be hard to talk about all this.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate.
Uh-huh.
It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller,
Yep.
we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers?
Yeah.
Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Uh-huh.
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
Everything's related to the ley lines in some way.
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
And one of the things that flows through the ley lines are memories.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village, the person who seems to exist only in people's memories, could it be connected?
No. Memories, ley lines, a loom of fate, a missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What's the connection between all of this?
It's certainly possible.
Tell me!
I'll join your investigation tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Tomorrow.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Yeah. Tick tick click click tick 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 tick. Bro. Gee, it sure is boring around here.
Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
My head's a mess, along with my backside.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Oh, Dane. Oh, Dane. Baby. You ruined me last night.
Dane?
You.
Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here?
He's like, come here, Paimon. I have something important to tell you. Poof.
Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dane? What's wrong, baby?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
He's like turned the other way. We go up and wrap ourselves behind him, our hands over his chest, like, what's wrong, Dane?
Oh.
They're a person. Apparently, they have eyes. Apparently, they have hair.
Young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
I know exactly who you're talking about.
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Oh boy, the pronoun game.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Yeah, boy. Well, what exactly do you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What?
What? I'll put you.
Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
How's that even possible?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Evil.
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
The man's a filthy liar.
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Is the eye still safe?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
Go straight there and someone's on our tail. Aren't we just exposing the eye's location? Maybe there's a reason the Abyss Order implanted memories in a memory in the first place. Forced Dane to confirm the eye's location. Given what I know of him though, I'm sure Dane has already thought of that possibility. It seems like he might already have a plan. Lead the way, baby.
Of course.
God. Over near the chasm. Where Thoma likes to go. I don't think Thoma's ever been to the chasm.
Rev the engines!
Here we are.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Yes, let's do it. Nothing to it but to do it.
Traveler, wait.
Yes, baby? Want a quickie before I go in?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
What was Dane going to tell me just now?
Hey, wait up!
No, let's not. Ooh. Creepy. There we go. Oh, God. Uh-oh. The place of revelations. Yeah, don't care. Oh, you're so hysterical. Enter the depths of the ruins.
Full throttle!
Oh yeah, so much easier when you have Moika or someone who can basically fly. Oh, let's... Alright, let's get that. Just for extra stuff. What?
There is no escape! Merciless! Rise with the sun!
Come on, guys. Flame on. I just like doing this. I like just like finishing them off with like that.
Wrath from the sky! Feel this. Another star goes out!
Another star goes out.
This is order. Gather.
Illusion shattered!
Killing smalls.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Yes.
Try and stop me!
It's like you don't even need that stuff. All right, anything over here? And I'm talking more like items. I don't think there are. Unless I forget, like these places, they give you chests, just not a whole lot of them. So I always do have to go back and look to see if there's any chests or something. I like this. But then again, most of the time, it's not like in the overworld where they'll have like a hidden chest, like tucked in a corner, like back here or something. The chests usually are pretty much out in the open because they know that, you know, once you're done, you're not going to be able to come back. So they pretty much ensure that you can get them the first time around.
Fearless.
Come on, mister. Let's do this.
Solidify!
There is no escape. Rise with the sun. Paradigm shift.
I will have order.
If you happen, you know, stomp your foot. Oh, can't because I froze you. I petrified you, rather. Just trust us. Whoop.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Right. And then it should be this one. There we go.
Ah, the door's open. Let's go.
The way is
Our
shut.
destination is just up ahead.
It was made by those who are dead, and the dead keep it. The way is shut. Not a whole lot of collectibles here. I wonder if we'll find a special person here or something. Your resurrection. Jane, what are you doing? I'm leading you to the heart.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Really, Paimon? I love how she points out the obvious all the time. It looks like we can't go any further. Oh, this looks like a dead end. Oh my god, there's monsters ahead. Thank you, I also have eyes, Paimon. You think I'm a traveler just walking around blind? I can see this.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the Abyss.
Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. Uh-oh, an Abyss Herald.
It's the Abyss Order! They're
Oh
here!
no. Oh, yes.
Light it up. Illusion shattered. Into the void. Torn to oblivion.
This is order.
There is no escape.
Gather.
Light of the blazing sun.
There you go there, buddy. What? Please don't go over there.
Solidify.
Illusion
Soliloquy.
shattered. Rise with the sun. Pyroclastic surge.
There we go. Thank you for not falling down there. That would have been bad.
Just as I suspected. The false memories
Oh
were a
no!
trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here.
Yes.
Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Oh god.
Dane?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines.
There's been a disturbance in the
work of the
force.
Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Leave you here on your own? Will you be alright?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager.
Well, I won't leave you, baby. We're in this
Just think
together.
of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Oh, you can divide and conquer me anytime. Alright. I trust you, baby. After all, you're my husband, so. I just love how we casually. Dane does have a point, but something feels off. What am I missing? He's like.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
What? My brother!
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye.
Oh.
That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
You silly Sally, what could they possibly do? You could easily beat them.
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone.
And yet,
I know
even
you
then,
must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
no issue here. And that's how our brother died. I mean, our sibling outright says that...
The disorder's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
Our sibling, depending on whichever one it is, but they basically say that he could, you know, when they fought Dainsleif the one time, or rather, when we see them in here, you know, with the cutscene and the end of the just a little spoiler, but they basically say that, you know, they could tell that Dainsleif was kind of holding back and afraid to actually fight them. So they kind of acknowledged that Dainsleif would have beaten them and beat them easily, but he was holding back because he didn't truly want to fight. Saying that they'd be no match for the Twilight Sword.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
They seem strangely calm.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
Wait, I hear something. From one of them. It's the apple talking.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
It was someone's voice.
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Ooh. Boy, the first thing I think of. Well, let's ruin their happiness.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here, too.
What's
The
going
hilly
on?
trails are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
That voice again. I'm sorry, Hilly Churls. I'm just trying to ruin your good time.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end,
Again, Paimon.
he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story.
A bedtime story,
Well,
perhaps?
Now that the hilly trails have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
No, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to pick up the fruit.
instructions.
I'm here, Amanama. Amadea. Amadeus.
Grandpa Amadea, is everyone all right? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
Oh, hello.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Oh.
Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Missing villager?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Huh?
Uh-oh. You don't remember. Things just got even more complicated.
You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
Yeah.
How is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea.
He's not my grandpa. I don't acknowledge this man as my grandpa. He is not good enough to be my grandpa.
Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
We should check with the others first.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Let's go find, what's her face, Atosa? I mean, she was the only one who could really give us any information. Yeah, let's talk to the guy who isn't capable of giving us any real kind of description at all. Well, he was a young guy.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh,
no.
I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
You know where he went?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Right.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him, and apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
There is a slight possibility. I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. He wants to take us back to the past and play the shitty games that suck ass. Given everything Dane mentioned about disturbances with the ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely that this is related to memories in some way. I need to think carefully what's really going on. We are presently traversing someone's memories.
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory.
Yes.
Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time.
Exactly.
That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
And this is a chance to find him.
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf.
Surf and turf.
Didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Yeah, that'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to
implant memories into the minds of others.
Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way the new memories can perfectly blend with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell. Time does not pass with false
If
memories.
time is allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories!
Time doesn't pass in memories.
The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
If we consider this in conjunction with what we already know, then the question of whose memory this is, seems to be an obvious answer. It's it's Amadea. Definitely.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory.
To the tree!
Yeah, that's where they'll be.
To the tree! Time to go burn it down, so that these memories can never affect anyone ever again.
Rev the engines!
Oh, and who is this handsome young man? I mean, I
So,
already
you
know.
see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share?
I can smell your breath from here.
It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
I like you. I can smell your breath from here.
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Atosa, it's us! It's us! You know, we are. Yes, they are. Finally found him, but why does he look kind of familiar? I don't know.
Oh, right! This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet!
Yep.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
Okay. So you finally found me.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
You're... Factoring the memories, the Abyss Order, the Loom of Fate, and everything else, I need to think of the one person who can connect all of this together. The Visionary.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate. You're Caribert Alberic.
Oh.
A rebirth.
You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before.
No, we know who you are, though.
Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw the me from back then.
Yep.
This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Oh, God. You finally met Caribert. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Oh, God. We're getting close. Caribert. Caribert. The proof of existence. Such a gorgeous area. Like, look at just how serene it is. Caribert. What is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. As you well know.
You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
This is a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from Caribert as I can. What exactly is the Loom of Fate?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the Loom of Fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the Loom of Fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the Loom of Fate.
Caribert is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's memories.
As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving ley lines?
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
So that was the source of your ability to implant memories?
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation.
Not fully ready,
After
so
all,
have this
its
instead.
existence cost me my life.
So the memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Caribert through the half-finished Loom of Fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far as to introduce himself to all the residents of Imara Village. But why would implant your memory? Why implant memories of yourself?
Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble.
Well, I mean,
Not only for
considering no
everyone
one
in the
really
village,
remembered you,
but for
or
you as
tried
well.
to, it's not like anyone got hurt.
I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
So that's why I would have never guessed. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking.
No, you don't.
Why would I do something so meaningless?
So for people who don't know, Kari Bear is the hilly churl that we met. He was like a child. So he wasn't fully grown like this. He never got to reach adulthood because he was basically turned into a hilly churl when he was a child. So, but he got turned into a hilly churl, and eventually, you know, he dies. So we're seeing what would have been a form of Kari Bear that would have been allowed to grow and become an adult. And
But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred in Conria back then. Everyone's looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me.
You know, that's what I keep saying. It's like, I don't care what fucking reasons heavenly principles had. You know, if you wanted to punish the actual sinners and the people actually involved, that's one thing. But no, they came down and cursed children. Like children, mothers. These people who had nothing to do with any of this. Someone like Kari Bear, who he was cursed to basically wither away as a fucking hilly churl. You know, so this is why everyone has so much contempt towards the heavenly principles, because like, oh well, they're just trying to protect the world. And really, so they have no problem wiping out women, children who had nothing to do with it, without, you know, had anything to do with these terrible things, because they're trying to protect the world. Bullshit. I don't care what reason the heavenly principles give us. They're fucking bad. Like, they came to this planet. They're not even from this world. Nibelung was the original ruler of this planet, and then freaking heavenly principles showed up and like, oh hey, let's make this place our home. Everything around here has to be more suited for humans, so all this crap has to disappear. They're not good. Like, every major civilization we've come across has been destroyed because of them. Someone like Kari Bear, 8 years old, never got to fucking grow up because the heavenly principles were like, oh well, now you sinners, we're gonna curse your entire race now.
If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But Well, that's not possible for me.
As I understand it, your existence was a great comfort to them. They all believe you once lived among them.
I know.
Well, now that I've found you, let's continue this conversation some other time.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean?
Yep.
No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Nani? The Loom of Fate is already completed. That means the eye of the first field teller must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Could something have happened to Dane?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
Dane never handed
That's
the
right,
eye to me.
because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Wait, does that mean he gave Dane a false memory? You made him think that? When?
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait.
Ugh.
Hmm?
Okay, I'm fine. Let's go.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
No time to lose. Let's head inside. So when Dane froze up back then, it was because a false memory was being implanted in his mind. No wonder.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
So Dane had the eye the whole time until the Abyss Order took it away. I'm not sure there was anything we could have done. What are you planning to do with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory.
Yeah, I did.
After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
So the thing that caused the Hilly Charles to calm down back then was Kari Bear's story. So that was his goal. That was the only thing he wanted. He had a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do with it was to offer the Hilly Charles a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation?
My fucking heart.
The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
I almost can't believe it's real. It's not.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
See, he basically's like, yeah, if Dane hadn't like held back a little bit, you know, he would have easily beaten me. What are you gonna do with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. Before the heavenly principles awaken.
The heavenly principles are still asleep?
Yes. For 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes, such a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the heavenly principles situation.
Or the fact that, you know, Focalor just basically gave him the huge middle finger and found a way to trick fate, essentially. She allowed the prophecy to happen, but also ensured that, you know, people were saved. The whole prophecy was like everyone was supposed to drown, you know, covered in the water, people dissipate because of the primordial sea, and that was it. So that happened, the flood happened, but because Focalor was good at what she did, you know, it's, you know, not everything associated with the heavenly principles is set in stone. And we saw that with the captain, you know, how the curse of immortality you know, that you can go against them and win, you know. So,
however, the heavenly principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be.
Yeah,
or
when they
what
awaken,
might trigger it.
When they awaken, it's gonna be when we storm fucking Celestia to take them down. You really hate the heavenly principles, don't you?
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful, even as a hilly churl. Seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist?
Exactly.
Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together. You told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh,
This
Paimon
fucking
woke up
quest,
a little
man.
earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured.
Yeah, we know how
Say
that
anything,
happened.
though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
I'm having trouble thinking straight right now.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
He told me about the Loom of Fate.
Wait, really? What a score!
I guess our commission is complete then. The missing villager, the person who only existed in people's memories, was Kari Bear all along. But now that he's gone, I'm not sure how to explain things to the villagers.
Well, what happened after that?
After that? Huh, I can't seem to remember. It's weird that we have a memory of what happened before we talked to our sibling. Like, we don't remember anything that me and him, like, we chatted about, but I still remember everything that me and Kari Bear chatted about. I'm not sure why, but it almost feels like I lost something.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram? You sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. They looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
Yep.
Oh, and we also remembered his name, Kari Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
Make sure you remember it this time.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is, and we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Seems like everyone thinks Kari Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Kari Bear is gone, the Loom of Fate is complete.
Paimon wonders how Atos is doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
Oh, this fucking quest.
Try and stop me!
It's bad enough as it is, but they're gonna hit you with one more fucking, right in the chest. Just one more thing is like hey, you'll remember this quest for a while.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Kari Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget him.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life. I'm just happy I got to meet him. So, who cares what happens in the future, right? Okay, I'll admit, I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
I'm sure he had his reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear?
Right, what was it that happened? I can't remember. It feels like there's some... God.
A picture? Where'd that come from?
You ready for it? Because I'm not. Oh, God. One last little fucking heart punch. It's such a good quest. It really is.
The rewards of an adventure worth it. Light it up!
Nahida, what are you doing over here?
Rise with the sun!
Where's the thing of Bob?
Rev the engines!
Stabilize.
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
Yep. What? Come on. Come on, charge.
No more mistake.
Yeah, just like...
Solidify.
Come on. I think I could just...
Light up the blazing sun! Fearless. Light it up! Try and stop me!
Stabilize.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Something to add to my collection.
Alright, where it was... I think it's up here, right?
Rev the engines!
Alright, don't we have to... I completely forgot what to do with these. There we go. Alright, you have to use electro
Hey,
on
not
them.
a bad haul.
What are we at? Hour 45. Yeah, this was the other one I wanted. What is it anyway? Just a common... Whatever.
Solidify. I will have order.
There is no escape.
But yeah, these fucking quests, if they're enough to make me at least tear up, they're really good. I mean, Like, we want nothing more than to see the siblings get back together, you know, and see them. But it's like, nope, every single time, something's got to come along and fuck it up. Actually, I think I'll just get this one. What was that one? Oh, it's just a... Okay. I think I need the little things to shoot out.
Stabilize!
Pyroclastic surge!
But every time we meet our sibling, it's always something. It's always something. You know? And we just want them to be able to travel again.
Now you shall perish.
I mean, it's gonna be a while. But yeah, what else is needing to be killed? Oh.
This is order. Solidify.
Oh, there's two. Okay.
Burn it down!
Don't even have to do anything.
Something to add to my collection.
All right, should be down here.
Light of the blazing sun!
Sorry.
Full throttle!
All right, and then this one. All the way up there. All right. Nice. Oh yeah, actually, don't we get a pull from that? Yeah, because that was yeah, the crane returned. Yeah, that one we'll do next time. What else do I expect? What else would I expect from this? Let's just go ahead and hand stuff in and we'll be done. Two more. Anyway, this is a really good quest and I'm glad I got it done, even if it does destroy you by the end. Also, you get to keep, let's see, where is it? My fucking heart, I swear. But
Many insects have a compulsion to...
I don't care. But it's such a good quest. And it just makes you hate the heavenly principles even more. The kid was 8 years old and, you know, I don't want anyone trying to make it seem like Celestia, you know, the heavenly principles are the good guys, the good guy, because they're not. They're not. I don't care what they're trying to do to protect the world. They're not from Tevat. They came here, waged war against everything, essentially, to make it habitable for humans. Destroyed civilizations, destroyed Conria, cursed the people there, despite most of them being innocent. These people are not good. The heavenly principles are not good. Condemned Fontaine to drown, everyone to just disappear. So, they are not good. I don't care what kind of mental gymnastics one tries to do to justify. They're not good. So, fuck the heavenly principles. But anyway, that's gonna do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.